In this video, we'll be taking a look at the 2016 Mazda CX-5 and see how well child seats fit in the car. This is a Graco Classic Ride 50 child seat. It is a convertible seat, meaning it is suitable for forward or rearward installation and children between 4 and 50 pounds. The CX-5 competes with the likes of the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4, and the Ford Escape. Let's hop inside and see how well 1, 2, and 3 of these fit in the back. Keeping in mind that the CX-5 is a compact crossover, not a mid-sized crossover like something along the lines of a Ford Edge, we do have space. It's a little bit tight back here, and I wasn't able to put this child seat safely in the rearward-facing position at the appropriate angle while sitting in front of it. Obviously, with a shorter person up front, this would be a little bit less of a problem, and different child seats are different sizes, of course. This is a very average child seat sitting right in the middle of the segment. Now that said, if I move this child seat over to the middle of the vehicle, I was able to put this at the right angle, but these front seats are just a little bit too close. There really should be about 1 inch to 2 inches of space between the front seats and between a rearward-facing child seat, because in the event of a rear-end style accident, the front seat can move a decent amount rearward, and you don't want it to impact the child seat. When it comes to my 3 across child seat test, the CX-5 does a little bit better than I expected it to, because I assumed that the rear bench seat was a little bit narrower than the competition. It just looks that way to me by my eye, but actually it's right about the same size as all the other compact crossovers. It is even a little bit more accommodating in certain areas right here at the shoulder area, which is important for child seat fitment. We still have about 2.5 inches between the child seat and the armrest on the doors on both sides, and this center child seat is actually in the center of the seat. Now that may sound a little bit strange, but some of those crossovers out there have a center seat belt that comes out of the ceiling, and it causes the center seat to be skewed to one side or the other. That's not going on here because the center seat belt does come out of this 40% folding side of the rear seat back. However, the CX-5 has a trick up its sleeve, and that is this is not a 60-40 folding seat. It is actually a 40-20-40 folding seat, so the center section folds down all on its own, allowing you to put long items into the back area very easily. When it comes to cargo room behind the hatch, the CX-5 is relatively average in this segment, but it does have a few nice touches back here that are fairly unique. The first thing is this tonneau cover right here. It actually goes up with the hatch, so it actually detaches right here from the hatch as a separate unit. Most vehicles, it locks in right here. This, you can actually leave it attached unless you're putting something large in the car and you need to completely remove it. It means that it comes up and out of the way every time you open the hatch. We do have a reasonable amount of storage back here. This is a 26-inch roller bag. This is a 24-inch roller bag. We again have that 40-20-40 folding rear seat back, and you can fold them from the back or from the seat itself, and that includes that 20 section in the middle. I just pull the small handle right over here on this side versus the large handle, and that will fold the center down instead of the other side. For those that might be concerned, fear not, there is also a temporary spare tire under the cargo load floor. As you'd expect from a compact crossover, fitting 3 child seats in the back with luggage is not really a problem at all, and overall the CX-5 scores very well in this segment. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure and check out the complete review on the 2016 CX-5 that's coming out on my channel tomorrow. Go ahead and click that subscribe banner at the bottom of your screen. Find me over at Facebook, over at Twitter, and I'll see you next week.